Hey there. I usually talk into the void, or I begin talking into the void when there's nobody there yet. So, there's nobody there yet? Oh, there you are. There's the first one. Hey, Kana Mom Love 56. Tell me what your name is, where you're from. I'm joining today half an hour late. I had a really, really long day and I'm pretty exhausted, but I promised you guys I'll be here tonight. So, tell me how you liked the video on guilt. What do you want me to make a video about tomorrow? I know we covered guilt, shame, like forgiveness. I don't think we actually covered forgiveness, but how was your day? Mine was so jam-packed, it was nuts. So I'm like sticking matchsticks in my eyes so I can be here for you guys. But pretty much it was a fantastic day. So in general, it seems like the videos are helping you. So hit me up with any questions. Tell me how you are, what shit is happening in your life, hopefully good stuff. And remember to work on your inner child, right? So let your inner child tell the story. If you feel like shit, something is happening, you're sad or crying or upset or angry or whatever, just pause for a minute, stop scrolling through TikTok, turn off your phone and everything and just sit and go, hey, how's it going? How are you feeling? What's going on? How old are you? And try to find that kid and see, are they 5, 6, 10, 11, 13, hey Jess, you have a lot of childhood trauma. Welcome to the club. Same shit here. You're not alone, right? Everybody please tell Jess you're not alone. Anybody here had childhood trauma? Raise your hand. I piped your mom? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand that. So that kid who is in you is kind of still living there because you get locked into these instances that happen to you, like the bad ones usually. Sometimes the good ones too. But hey, Tina B? Or tell me how to pronounce your name, or tell me what your name is. I'm trying to learn it. So that kid inside of you continues living and the work never stops. There you go. Tag Jess, So everybody tell Jess you're not alone. Hey Battlefield. Oh, hey from Saudi. Right on. That was right. Tina. Okay, I got Tina. It's spelled as Tiana. And so I was like, is it Tiana? Is it Tina? Nice to meet you, Tina. Where are you from? I love your glasses. Really, really cool. Just overall. It's teeny, but I can see glasses and lipstick. And I'm like, hell yeah, girl. I love it. Love it, sister. So that kid inside of you, right? When shit blows the fan, just talk to that kid, okay? Just trust yourself and tell everybody else to fuck off because that kid knows better. Oh, hey, from you. Oh, right on. Look at that. Guys, we're international. How can I know the difference between my intuition and my anxiety? You know what? Anxiety is part of your intuition. The fact that you have anxiety, let's talk about this. Oh, Chicago, right on. Anxiety is your body trying to tell you, pay attention to me, dumbass. Please, I'm in pain. Something is wrong. So anxiety is really your body trying to tell you, stop, alert. So you have to pause and walk away. I'm a really, really big fan of walking away physically, if you can. Wherever you are, just walk away. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. So that's the first step because your anxiety is a good thing. Does it make sense? I know it feels like a shitty thing, but it's actually a good thing. It's your anxiety telling you, pay attention, something is wrong, but it can't talk to you in words, right? Hang on, let me scroll up. There's so many messages. Chicago, right on. And then somebody else posted something. South America. Where exactly in South America? Tell us. But my anxiety sometimes is too unrealistic. There is no such thing. Anxiety, just think of it as a beautiful thing. Can we all agree here for just a second? Think of all this shit that's happening, like panic attacks and anxiety, as a beautiful thing. In a way, it is your body telling you, you're not numb. Some shit happened. I want to communicate to you. Hey, Morocco, right on. That's awesome. Chile, woo. You guys, cool gang here. It would have been worse if you felt completely nothing. So a panic attack or an anxiety is telling you, pay attention, something is going on. So if you can embrace that instead of fighting it, that's how you can begin healing. Instead of putting labels on it that are negative, like, it's irrational or too emotional or blah, blah, blah. It is really your body trying to communicate something. Trust your body. We're unfortunately in a society right now all over the world where we're trying to teach each other. We teach the kids, don't trust your body, trust your mind. I'm telling you to do this. That's the logic. And that's bullshit because it's disconnecting our minds from our bodies. So in a way, it's like a red flag. It's like, pay attention. Hello, hello, hello. Can I talk to you? Like my body tried to talk to me for years before I finally paid attention to it. Hold on, let me go up. I have a question. What do you mean to tell your trauma history in fiction? Great question. I'll talk to you. Hey, from Ali. I'm currently in therapy processing my trauma. Would you say it's better to not process and move on, or would it be better to process it? Okay, let me hold these questions in my head. First of all, I have a question. What do you mean to tell your trauma in fiction? Okay, so you can tell somebody, and if somebody can volunteer a story here, let me volunteer. So let's say my grandmother beat me up. I mean, she did, once she beat me up with stinging nettles. If you guys know what stinging nettles are, raise your hand. That is really nasty when it hits your naked ass and you're like 6 or 7. I think I was 7. If I were to tell somebody, I'll be like, hey, I was 7 and, my grandma caught me with my pants down in the neighbor's kid toilet because I was hiding in there because we were showing each other our pee-pees. And she dragged me, publicly marched me through all the houses. So everybody laughed. Everybody saw me half naked from waist down. And then she beat me with, stinging nettles on my butt. Wow, wonderful. Usually, first of all, it's re-traumatizing to me to remember, and then maybe I don't want to involve my grandmother, or maybe I don't want people to know. So I would say, I would switch genders, and I would say there was this little boy that I know, and here's the story that happened. His grandfather beat him for stealing beer. I don't know, he was 6 and he saw his grandfather drinking and he stole a bottle of beer. Did you see what I just did? I just fictionalized it. It doesn't have to be that far. I can just say, so my name is Ksenia. I can change the name of the kid to Mary or Elizabeth. And it could be her grandmother. And I could change the grandmother's age or hair color. And I can invent it. And I can say that she didn't just beat her with stinging nettles. I can say that she beat her with a stick or with a belt. And she beat her bloody. And then I can say that the little girl turned into a ghoul or like a vampire, turned around and bit the grandmother to death, like drunk all her blood. Do you see what I just did? I just did what the little girl, me, wanted to beat my grandmother back for beating me, but I could never get a chance in real life. So in fiction, I just fictionalize it. This is a very, very long answer to your question. That one, Santi. Did it answer? Does it make sense, you guys? Let me go to the next one. I'm currently in therapy processing my trauma. Would you say it's better to not process, move on? I want you guys to do this, okay? When you're asking me these questions, I really want you to internalize. Please trust your gut. I mean, it doesn't matter what I tell you, because what the fuck do I know? I don't know you or your life or your body. You're the best person who knows it. What does your gut tell you? Does your gut tell you don't go there, don't process? Then don't. Does your gut tell you go into therapy and do it? Then do it. Because you know better. Not your therapist, by the way. Not your parents, not your friends. You. So I want to teach you something that I didn't learn for many years, which is trust myself. Trust myself. Trust myself. So, A-Lit007. Can you try that? Can you tell us right now if you trust your gut? Do you feel like you want to process or you want to move on? Hold on. There's been a bazillion, let me scroll up. You guys are typing too fast. Let me go down. I was talking for too long. Oh, okay. It would be better to process it. So, thank you. That was interesting. Hey, that one, Santi, go follow me on Instagram. Send me a message in there and I can tell you more. I'm building a community where we're actually writing stories, writing stuff into fiction so I can talk to you more about it probably than here. And then I have my other company account here, Visit Emberville. Once we hit 1,000 followers in there, I'll do like live classes in there that I do at Emberville at my startup and my community. Not long answer, perfect answer. Thank you, user. 28222, whatever. There's so many numbers. Tell me what your name is. Warren Gesley, don't kill me. Gordon, right? Says, this is such a cool idea. It kind of depersonalizes the trauma. Yes, and that is what gives you distance to process it and put it behind you. Miami84 says, how do I stop suppressing my anxiety and emotions? I feel like I've used depersonalization to cope. You can go look. There's one video in there where I'm challenging you. I'm asking you guys to let it out. And we have this cool video of a girl going out to the mountains, and screaming your heart out. So this is something that we all do. Suppression is pretty terrible. It's kind of like if you're in a social setting when you cannot let it go, don't. But if you can, go find a place. And sometimes people suggest it in the car. Get in your car and just scream your heart out. All of that rage, everything, it's eating you inside. You kind of have to let it out. Hey, hello, Danielle Loberg, and Alit007 says, thoughts on how to overcome trauma. So there is so much around trauma. It's probably too much for me to talk here in the quick live. Oh, hey, what are we learning about? Just join. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Eric. Hey, Mondi. How can I be comfortable to be mentally vulnerable with myself if I'm used to hiding everything? Great question. So what are we learning about today, or what I'm sharing? I'm just basically answering your questions, you guys, is how important it is to get in touch with your inner child, and how important it is to trust your body. Like you ask, do I need to go to therapy? Do I need to process? Do I do what? Don't ask me. Hey, Nancy from video, thank you. Ask your body. Like, I know it sounds weird, right? It's like you're sitting down and you're talking to your body. What? Are you crazy? But it isn't, okay? Because whatever has happened to you, that kid inside of you got locked up at that age. There's many kids inside of you, right? 5 and 8 years old and 13 years old and 14, and depending on when the shit happened to you. So you have to sit and talk to that kid and say, what the hell happened? And learn to listen. And your body will tell you. We're just so detached from our bodies that we don't even know how to listen to the bodies. Mindset. Yeah. I hope it helps. Nancy from Mexico. Yeah, I think I scrolled through all the... So those of you here ask the questions, can you ask it again? Or can you say if it helped? Or can you rephrase and give me more information, what specifically you want to help with? But I've been really wanting to tell my stepdad's sister I was really close to. But tell me more of your story. Hi, I tried to talk about it with my friends. They didn't believe me and shunned me from our group. Yeah, you know what? Then they're not your friends. I mean, your real friends will listen. That's why you're here. Vixie, what your name? Same with panic. And I did that with panic attacks. With panic attacks, I wrote myself out of panic attacks. And I wrote in a journal. I carried it with me. And I wrote about a little girl inside of me who was freaking out. Like, I would write literally what happened to my body. Well, here's a very simple tool for you guys, okay? When you hit with this, you don't even know what that is. Panic attack, anxiety, anger, whatever the fuck that is, okay? So you have your journal with you, or a piece of paper and pen. You literally begin writing what it feels like in the body. You're like, I'm breathing really hard, and my heart is beating really fast, and da-da-da-da-da. And you start finding where it is. And when you focus on that and you write it out, you begin remembering where the hell that shit came from. This is how I remembered. It took me over 10 years and over 8 books, okay? These are my books that I've written. So it's not an easy fix. Like, I can't give you right now this golden solution. And I'd be lying, frankly. I'd be full of bullshit if I told you, here, snap my fingers, you'll be fixed tomorrow. First of all, there's nothing to fix. You're perfect. Anybody who tells you you're broken, tell them to go fuck themselves. You're not. Whatever happened to you did not break you. It only enriched you. It gave you a superpower. It's an experience that you will forever carry with you, and you learned a lot from it. It made you that much stronger, okay? So don't think of it as it somehow broke you or somehow you need to fix yourself. That's one. And 2, use it as a superpower. Like, go back and own the shit that happened to you, okay? If somebody hurt you, own it. Own it to that child. You guys, that child inside of you already survived it. You're not that child. Can you go and thank that child and say, holy shit, you were brave. how did you do it when you were this little? Okay? Because what's happening to you now, you're no longer that child. But you fucking have all the power. You have it. You're just afraid to use it. That's how people ask me, like, how do you talk about this? It took me over 10 years to realize this truth. It's like, wow, I'm not a kid anymore. Somehow I survived it when I was 5 and I was 6 and I was 8. And I was like, what the fuck? I was really strong, you know? So it's like, I'm not broken right now anymore. Oh, hey, you're leaving. Bye. Hang on, let me go up. There's been a bunch. I feel lonely but relieved. Yeah, please. So we have somebody here. We're going to flood with love. Vixie, can you please, everybody, tell Vixie you're not alone? Okay? You're not alone. You're here with you. Yeah, panic attacks suck, and I've just been through it. Yeah, user 2A222 with all the numbers. You know, it would be better if you tell me like a longer story in direct message or maybe on Instagram because it gets broken up in the comments and I can't, it's scrolling too fast and I can't read it all. Vixie says, I saw your video about getting surgery, changing country completely. Yes. But again, please, everybody go tell Vixie Von Haunt. You're not alone, Vixie. Can everybody please tag Vixie so we can make you feel good? You're not alone. Yeah, so you really have to figure out how you heal yourself because you know what? Nobody gives a flying fuck. Like, you're the only one who can heal yourself pretty well. Or the only people who care for us is us. Like, I care for you because I know the shit you've been through. I will forever care for you because I know how hard it is. And you will care for me. So we're building this community here to care for each other, right? Okay, let's see. Should I tell her? Whoa, yeah, it's there's a lot of your stories breaking up. I really want to read it all to be able to help you. I don't think I can get rid of panic. So getting rid of panic attacks, I no longer have panic attacks. So yes, you can. You will. And you got this, okay? It's a journey. It's not a quick fix, okay? I have to go out today, but I'm afraid that I will panic again because I had such a day previous day. So this is what helped me. I carried a journal with me, and whenever I would feel my breath would go rise, I'd go, you know, when you stop breathing, I would just sit down wherever I was. I ended up sitting down straight on the street, and I would write in my journal, like I would write about not breathing, like the images that would come to my mind. And it was wild shit. I kid you not. I have that journal. I showed it to you. If you want to, I can show it to you again in my lives. And I can't read from it. I freaked the fuck out. Like all the imagery that came from my abuse, that's how powerful that stuff is. Eric says, I found a lot of the time I empathize with the bad guy, like try to figure out why. Because you're trying to understand. The bad guy will never empathize with you because they don't care, but you care. And I did the same in all of my books. Like in this one took me 5 fucking years to write. You know why? Because I was trying to understand my father. I was like, what kind of an asshole would do something like that to his daughter? Like what? Like I was obsessed because I still love him, right? It's like you can't get rid of that feeling as a little kid. You just love your mom. You love your dad. Like you can't. And that's okay. I also hate him and that's okay. Some days I forgive him and some days I fucking want to kill him. And that's okay too. So Eric says, I feel so bad because I know they don't care, but you're right. Yeah, there's nothing to feel bad about. They don't care, so what the fuck? You shouldn't care either. Like, they don't deserve you even talking about them right now. No room in your life, okay? Gone, goodbye. Like, they never loved you. They never really given you what you wanted, what you deserved. So fuck them. Murphy says, even certain types of personalities trigger me. Yep, same here. Sometimes just a look would trigger me. Like somebody would look at me a certain way and that's it. Mondi says, I feel like no one takes my mental health seriously, gets lonely because you're young. Please, everybody, tell Mondi you're not alone. Not alone here. I had the same issue. So, oh, thank you, Damidonna. Thank you. Yeah. Please, everybody, tell Mondi you're not alone. Can we please go spam Mondi with some love here? Aspect 7, yeah, pretty much all the shit we carry is from childhood. And also, the stronger your reaction, like the stronger the panic attacks are, the worse the triggers, that shit trails back from childhood. The stronger it, the earlier that stuff happened to you. It's just because that's how we're wired, you know. Some of the earliest experiences, the ones that shape us. There we go. Yes, yes. Please, everybody, tell Mandy you're not alone. There you go. Vixie as well. Ha! Look at that. I love you guys. This is great. So L. Stevens says you can say the number 1 over and over when you start to panic, then push thoughts out of the way. Well, see, for me to push thoughts out of the way was to write down the images that came to my mind. It was not enough for me to just count in my head, because I tried that too. Not alone. Exactly. Not alone, not alone, not alone. Everybody's here for you. Yes, we're a community. Do you hear that, Monday? Please tell us. Do you hear that? Yep. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. Of course. Everybody send hearts to Monday and love. Okay, so Weary Wombat. Hey, I love that. Weary Wombat. That's like the fucking most amazing name here on TikTok I've seen. Sometimes my siblings describe our childhood and I can't remember any of it, and it's so strange. Because usually, if there is a kid in the family, there's always one scapegoat. So you would have siblings, but there's only one who suffers the most. It's just the dynamic of abusive families. So if something happened to you, that's probably why you don't remember. But don't take my words as the truth, okay? I don't know. I'm just a fellow survivor, and I also had siblings, and I'm the one who took the brunt. They pretty much had it better. It's just because it's the nature of abusive families. There's one abuser, usually a male. All the women in the family usually support that abuser, close their eyes on abuse. And of all the kids, there's always one, the most sensitive. And I was very sensitive. Like I'd cried easily. I was tickled until I cried. I was tortured by being tickled. It was horrendous because I was so ticklish. Like you touch me here still right now. I just go, woo! You know, so I was an easy target. Hold on, let me scroll up. Journaling is good. Yeah. Journaling, yeah, not alone, not alone, not alone. I love this. Yes, look at what that one sentence says. We are all in this together, okay? Everybody think about this right now. If any of you are feeling lonely, you're not. Look at this, we're together here. Even though I can't see you guys. Oh, and I have my, Saturday, I have my Zoom group call, my first Zoom group call. And I think I got already 10 people in, but maybe I have like one more slot left. So if you, on Instagram, send me your name and your email, I can add you to it. Just the first time to try to do like a smaller kind of a Zoom group. Eric says, I think I have a lot of imagery and it makes it harder to unpack things. Yes, that's why you write them into stories, right? Because then it becomes so fantastical, but you can actually process it as a story. And Droopsy Daisy, hey there! And I totally forgot your name again. We all feel alone, but we aren't. Yes, abuse is very common. When I was abused, I used to freeze like the stiff, and I still do that. Yes, same stuff here. You know, I still freeze. And I wish I had a quick fix to tell you. But the freezing part, again, the one solution that I found, that it kind of two-sided. When you freeze, you stop everything, you walk away and you talk to that kid inside of you and you go, why are you frozen? What's happening? How do you feel? Like talk to me, okay? And the second thing, if you want to go further, write it out. So you have your little journal and your pen. Ideally, don't do it digitally because there's something about tactile, you know, holding the pen and writing it. That's how I started. And then you just write. You go, it feels frozen. My heart is a piece of ice. My gut is clenched. My bones are brittle. My breath is shallow. My skin is like a sheet of snow. You just write out imagery. Like, what does it feel to be frozen until you dig up the root of it? So try that. Yep, I held my breath too. I would not breathe. And I also would not speak for weeks as a child. That was my weapon. So I was like, just hold it in. I also didn't eat until I got really thin. So I'm there, right there with you. I've been through all that shit. If we intentionally end our lives, would our soul and events in our lives be discarded for someone? Whoa, that's a really dark question. Are you okay? Aspect 7. This is a question because it just came to your mind, or is this something you thought about? Because I was suicidal, and that was a really dangerous time in my life. I hope you're not in that place. I can tell you that I'm not religious. I don't believe in God. I have a whole thing about religion. I hate the very institution of religion. However, if you personally believe in God, I totally respect your choice, because it is your choice and only you know what's better for you. I don't think there is anything after. We just die and we turn to dirt, and become food to worms. And then we're hopefully our food to some flowers, or maybe chickens that peck the seeds and then somebody eats the chicken. So you kind of, you live on in your kids' DNA. I guess that's what I believe. But can we all please ask Aspect 7 if Aspect 7 is okay? Because this really worries me, this comment. Vixie says, wow, that's my story too. Super sensitive, ADHD, scapegoat. Yep, ADHD, ADD, PTSD, insomnia. Let me shake your hand. Welcome to the club. So, let's see. I just scrolled back up. Like being the adult you needed when you were young. Exactly. Yes. And that's actually the tragedy, is a lot of us abuse survivors, we parent our parents. Like we turn into these little adults without ever being kids. Full moon, that's awesome. I want to see a pic. Eric says, I respect religion for the sake of community, not exclusion. Personally, I'm agnostic. Yeah, similar here, Eric, I'm with you. Marielle says, why are we sensitive people considered to be an easy target? This is a really good question, okay? Did I say your name correctly, Marielle? Okay, I'll tell you something really scary. I hope you guys are open to it. I've done a lot of research just because I'm a nerd, and I was freaking out about the whole childhood sexual abuse because I thought this stuff like that doesn't happen. I thought it's like one case in a million. And then I realized, no, it's very common. Every second or third woman has been sexually assaulted, and 80% of those people are relatives, which makes it what? And then every 6 to 8 men. And only because many men don't even come out. So we don't know if the statistics is correct. So why do they pick the sensitive kid? The people who abuse us have been abused themselves. The serial killers who do that are people who have gone so numb that they're beyond feeling anything. The reason why they kill is because when they kill, they see their pain on the face of the victim, and that is the only time when they feel. That's why most of the time it's connected to sex, which they have orgasm when they release it, and we all think, wow, that's fucked up. What a pervert, what an awful human being, he's going to be executed. But the thing is that these people can be helped. We're a society, we're not equipped to help them. So your abusers, they pick the most sensitive child because it's very easy to see their entire emotion on that face. Why do you think parents abuse kids? Because we look like them. Because when they were abused as kids, they remembered, again, it is as traumatizing for an abuser to abuse you as for you to be abused. Can you just listen to this for a second? I just want you to open up your mind to it. It is as traumatizing for your abuser to abuse as it is for you to be abused. Why? Because they go back to their abuse incident, but they've chosen to take the violent path. We're the ones who stop the cycle. There is no prediction. Like, why do some people get abused and they turn into abusers? And why do some people do the opposite? We don't know still. However, when they abuse you, they see the pain on your face. The worse the pain, meaning the more you cry, the more sensitive you are, the more relief they get. Does it make sense? You're welcome to go read all the books that I've read. I've read so much shit over the years trying to understand the dynamic of it. And that's why I'm writing my first thriller right now, which is kind of like The Silence of the Lambs, in that kind of a realm, because I was just fascinated with psychology of my father. I was like, what kind of a person was he? Like, how did he grow up? What drove him to do what he did to me? I was just obsessed. I'm still obsessed with it. Just trying to understand. I guess it's for me for life. Does that answer your question, Marielle? Golden Llama says, TikTok is making me braver. Yes. We got another one here. Golden Llama, please tell everybody, Golden Llama, you're brave. We're here for you. Okay? Aspect 7. Okay, thank you for saying that. I was just worried here for a second. Okay? Because that was a scary comment. Eric says, you make caring about myself sound like caring for someone else. Yes, Yes. Okay. No, I love that. Hold on, hold on. Ah, shit. There's so many comments. Hold on, hold on. Where is that, Eric? Okay, okay. Yes, this is exactly it, you guys. This is why you need to care for your inner child, because we're not used to caring for ourselves. We don't know how to do self-love. But if you imagine the kid, like for my kids, I would kill if somebody hurt my kids. Like really, I'd go to prison. I don't care. I would murder if somebody touched my child. So when I imagine myself as a child, the tiger in me comes out. That mother, I'm like, don't you fucking lay a hand at her. I will fucking kill you. And that is what helped me develop boundaries, because I was so fierce when I imagined myself as a kid. I'm like, you're not putting your finger on it. You fucking motherfucker, get out of my face. Like, I can't do that for me. I'm like, here, take advantage of me. But when I imagine myself as a little girl, something changes. So Eric, awesome comment. Yes, exactly. So you turn yourself into a child, and that is how, that is how you heal. Whew. Okay, thank you, Aspect 7. We just all got a little worried about you here, okay? It's all good. Have I ever gone to church? No. Well, I mean, I've gone to church like in Russia, in Moscow for some service, but I don't pray. I don't believe in God. I believe in my own ass on the street, pretty much. I believe in people and in love, like in giving each other love. That's kind of my belief. If you want to equate it with spirituality, I believe in people. I believe that we all can help each other heal, that we're amazing creatures, really, and we're just all very hurt. Am I a therapist? No, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a survivor, just a fellow survivor, been through a verbal, physical, sexual abuse, all the whole cocktail. Let me go back. Mayomi says, I always saw the pleasure in my mom's eyes when she choked me. Jesus Christ. You know why? Because she felt relief. Because she was beaten like that, and she looked at you and she did what she wished she did to her abuser. Do you get that? That is why there was pleasure in her eyes. I know it sounds crazy or like fucked up, but that's just how psychology works. I mean, if you go read about it, it's everywhere. It's pretty much the same shit over and over again. And that's be a tiger mom. Right on. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you all guys be tigers, okay? Be a tiger dad, be a tiger mom to your little kid. Don't let anybody touch them. Thank you, Eric. Totally. Yes. And please everybody, send each other love. So Kira says, okay, sorry for asking, but you have the aura of one. Why are you sorry? You're here, you don't need to feel sorry. Just ask away. That's the whole idea. I guess I became a healer of sorts because I had to heal myself. I healed my little girl inside of me, and I just want to share with you guys what I did. And it seems it's resonating. I'm so happy. Like, I'm not, a professional. I'm a writer. And now I started a company where I started a community. It's called Emberville, where we help, people write their trauma into a story. And a bunch of you here from TikTok already joined me. Thank you so much. Like, you're already in there in classes, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm so glad it makes sense. Absolutely, Eric. I totally feel you. And we get to talk on Saturday. Poor babies, I was abused. I will not allow anyone to abuse my kids. There you go. So think of yourself as your kid, okay? You are your own kid, and you're the parent. So don't let anybody touch you, your kid, right? I love the visual of Tiger Mom. Yeah. Right? Don't fucking touch my kid. So Kira, everybody, here's the habit of saying sorry. I had to beat it out of my head because I was trained to always apologize. For what? What the fuck? There is nothing to apologize for. So I feel you, Kira. Seriously. Same here. Hey, those of us who are constantly apologizing, can you tell Kira? Yep, me too, me too, me too. So don't feel sorry about it. You'll learn to get over it. I had to learn. Actually, I can probably talk to you how long it took me and the tricks that I'm using. But instead of saying I'm sorry, now I tell people, thank you for your patience if I'm late. Or, something else. Like, I don't really say sorry anymore unless I really fucked up. How did you do that, helping your inner child? And I'm so interested in psychology, always been what I wanted to be, a psychologist. Yeah. How do I speak up for myself and put myself first? Oh, Emberville, tell us more. Yeah. In my bio, there's a link. It's emberville.com. You can just mention to me that you are my TikTok, from my TikTok, and I'll give you a discount to try first month. Just don't tell anybody. It's only for you guys. So what we do in there is you lead a class and we lead classes to each other, like here, except it's 2 hours long, and we write your shit, whatever happened to you, into a fictional story with vampires and ghouls and dragons, or just change names. It doesn't have to be crazy fantastical. And then we read them out loud, and then we will help you publish them, as we grow up as a company. But the idea is to flood the world with real stories, okay? Not the stuff that's out there commercially written, but this is real stuff, and nobody wants to listen. The only way people listen is if you turn it into fiction, because then it's a story, right? So that's what I do at Emberville. So if you wanna be part of it, come in, because we already had probably 10 of you or 12 come in and join us just in this week. It's been fantastic. There's a class every day. I lead a couple of them, but then other Embers, we call our community members Embers, lead that. So send me a message on Instagram, like a private message, and I can hop on Zoom with you, show you around, and get you on board. This is my life's work, you guys. I've dedicated my life to helping. Hold on. Oh, back to your questions. Shit, there's 52 messages. How do I speak up for myself, put myself first? How do I help my inner child? I have okay, so how to speak up? It's gonna take a while. Like for me, the first time I have spoken up to my dad is after I moved to America and I came back. I haven't seen him for 4 years. It was only because I haven't seen him for so long that I was able to speak back to him. So it wasn't an easy journey. And I'm trying to give you like a faster answer because there's so many questions. Did you ever want to get revenge? I'm at the stage where I want to find my abuser. Yes. I was so angry. Oh my God. I wanted to come in there and I just wanted to destroy him, like physically hurt him. And I mean, it's only because I was in a different country. I didn't, because I think in that anger, if we were in the same city, I probably would have tried something because I was livid. You want to sign up for Emberville? Yay, Chunk Mom. So are you on Instagram? If you're not, you can send me a direct message here. You can actually, I've enabled it, so you can send me a direct message here. Just send me your name and your email, and I'll set up a meeting with you on Zoom, and I'll get you in, okay? But if you're on Instagram, it's just that here sometimes the messages get lost because I get so many. Instagram is better because it's not as many. Or if you want to go to emberville.com right now, there's a little conversation bot. Do you see it? Just type in the message there to me. It will come to me in an email. Tell me again your name, your email, and I'll set up a meeting with you. And I'll show you around, and please join. Golden Llama says, I always say sorry. I know. Maybe I need to make a video on that. How to constantly stop apologizing. Eric is rubber band on my wrist every time I say sorry. Yep. Liliana says, when I was little, I was crying in the corner. My mom was just laughing at me. Oh my God, Liliana, my mom laughed at me. My mom, you know what my mom did? I would not eat. Do you know what she did? She took a bowl of soup, I still remember it, and she upended it on my head. It was the most humiliating thing she did to me. I mean, she beat me and she belted me, but that was for some reason I remember. And all that soup dripped over my head, and she laughed. She stood there and she laughed. It was awful. And then she dragged me into the bathroom, stuck my head under the faucet and washed it out, like really jerking my hair. It was so awful. She would laugh. Same thing here. So you're not alone. I'm with you. Jason or Jay. No, it was not. Jason was not your name. I remember Jude. Was it Jude? I'm trying to remember what your actual name was. My boyfriend has to ask me sometimes for what? Me too. Yeah, everybody who has the same situation, can you please go and tell each other, me too? You're not alone. I feel you. Sister, brother, whatever. Just please talk to each other, okay? So we don't feel so lonely. This is bullshit. We're not alone. We're even here, we keep feeling lonely. We're not, okay? We're talking about it. Aligned Princess says, does the abuser ever recognize and feel bad for abuse? Most of the time they don't. So don't ever ask them for it. How can you save yourself from our energies? Oh, that's a really good question. You know, it doesn't bother me anymore. I have I learned to deflect, but thank you so much for saying that, actually, aspect 7, because sometimes I do get punched through. It happened here once. Actually, somebody jumped even on a Zoom call with me and they yelled at me because that person was not in a good space, and that really knocked me out for about half a day. Hold on. Kira says, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Totally. And we all feel you, okay? But I'm scrolling up now. Let me scroll back down. I always try to type sorry. Yeah. Did you ever want to get revenge? Okay, answered that one already. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, they're not in touch with their emotions. Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. They're not in touch with their emotions. You're actually better in touch with your emotions. Yes, wounded child. Yes, exactly. Depressed is stubborn. Okay, what's it called? Oh, you mean my community is called Emberville. It's in the bio in here. If you go and take a look at that. Is it paid to get into your Zoom meeting? No. We have a free Zoom meeting this Saturday, just like a group Zoom meeting. But I think I have no slots left. There's probably one slot left. It's only for 10 people. I'm keeping it capped so it's intimate. I'll probably do another one next week. Hold on, that's awesome. I would definitely want to be part of those stories. Yeah. So if you want to join my community, though, that's a paid membership. So like I'm telling you, I can give you a huge discount just to try it out. Okay. But what time do you have to go to class? Yeah, so class is in there every day if you want to join. Hold on, let me scroll up. I use stones and candles. Woo. Hold on, use stones and candles to close your aura, right? And I don't really use anything. I just have to recharge and walk away from stories. I mean, I've lived through so much shit myself that it doesn't bother me anymore, you know? Yeah, totally, Eric. I'm gonna see you this Saturday, Eric, right? Or I think we signed up for both, like a one-on-one Zoom and the Saturday. Totally, yeah. So come, like I said, either send me a direct message here and say, hey, I want to join. I'm TikTok. Give me a discount to try the first month. And don't worry about it. If you don't like it, you can just tell me, Ksenia, fuck you. You're full of shit, and that did nothing for me, you know. And I'll be like, you're cool. Here's your money back, you know. Or you can tell me, oh my God, I loved it. Here's my money, take it. And I'm like, awesome, you know, because the whole idea is to build a community. Is better than therapy, better than anything else, and it's cheaper. Because frankly, when I was unemployed, a single mom, and I couldn't afford therapy, I wish something like that existed. Yeah. See, totally. I'll see you twice then, Eric. That's awesome. So the Sammy D says, what's your advice on repressed memories? What do you mean exactly? All of my memories were repressed. I still only recovered a few of them. Most of them are still repressed. So if you can tell me more context, then I can maybe help better. Mira Layela says, how do we protect our kids from being abused? Oh my God, that is a big question. You know, educating them, like teaching them to listen to their bodies. Because if they feel something is wrong, I mean, our bodies know. You know what I mean? Our bodies know when somebody wants to hurt us. If we just teach our kids to step away from it, if they feel any danger, any kind of red flag from any person, to just run, just walk away, not explain nothing. But we don't teach them that. We teach them to reason, you know, and because it could come from anybody. So that is probably the one thing. That's what I taught my kids. And so far, so good. I hope that helps. Like, do you have any more tips, please? Can everybody respond to Mira Layela? Any other tips, any other ideas? Kenya says, how do you have any tips on being comfortable in your own skin? Yeah, that's a big one. It's back to the inner child. You really have to nurture your kid and say, you're okay and I love you. And when you begin loving your kid inside of you, that's when you begin being comfortable in your own skin. Like, I'm finally comfortable in my own skin. but it took me close to 12 years to get here. So it's not an easy fix. There isn't, ooh, shit, you guys, I have to go to bed soon. Let me round this up. My memory started to recover very late in life. Same here. I support everyone. I support Muslims. I support, any religion, anything for you personally. For me personally, I'm not spiritual. I'm not religious. The religion itself, I don't support. The institute of it. However, your personal decision, whatever it is, I love you and I support you. Do whatever works for you, okay? That is the most important thing for all of us. Who the fuck cares how different we are? We really, really, really gotta support everybody's decisions. Like whatever you decide to do, you know better. Who the hell am I to tell you that is somehow it's not something that I think is good for you? I don't know. You know better. You know better. And I'll love you. And I'll love you with everything you decide for yourself. That's my stance. Did you get any responses? Does it help, Mira Laela? If Emberville walks with you, English is not bad. We just got someone from TikTok here from Latvia, and this is not, English is difficult for her. And she's been writing now for the second week, amazing stories. Like you pick it up in about 3 days. It's fantastic. So, but guys, I'm totally like destroying my sleep routine here. Tell me, what do you want me to make the video about tomorrow? I'm getting a vibe that maybe it's how to stop apologizing. But vote, do the usual, right? Just start typing. What do you want me to make a video about for tomorrow? Today, I did one for about guilt because he asked me about guilt. You're Saudi, you understand? Yeah. Oh, thank you. So, yeah? How to stop apologizing? Wow, that was easy. Everybody's like, yes. Do we all do that? Raise a hand. Constantly apologize? Yeah? How to cope with heartbreak. We'll get there. How to feel valid for your inner child. Being comfortable with touch. Oh, that's a big one. How to stop apologizing. Apologize. Yeah. Okay. Me here too. I know. How to heal inner child. I have done a video on how to heal inner child, but I'll do more. But I'm getting a vibe that how to stop apologizing. How to stop apologizing. And you guys, if I haven't answered one, don't fret. I'm gonna do a video every day. By the way, tomorrow I'm gonna miss my live in the morning. I actually forgot to tell you because Fridays I lead class in the morning, 7 to 9 a.m. at Emberville at my community, and there is no, like, my schedule is so packed I can't actually make the live in the morning, so I'll be closer to like after 4 or 5 or, oh fuck, I don't have my, hang on, let me log into my computer and tell you approximately when I'm gonna be tomorrow live, because I'm not gonna make the morning time. Where's my calendar? Hang on, so tomorrow I'm gonna go live something like 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m., you guys, or 5, something like this. I'm not gonna be able to make it the morning. I won't even be able to make the video on apologizing in the morning because my schedule is so packed, but I'll make it. Oh, thank you, Mayomi. Seriously? That is really great. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Can I? Oh, no, I better not. I don't know. I'll probably fuck with technology here so much. Thank you. This means so much. Yes, there are videos on Emberville. Once you sign up, we launched on September 1st. You can watch videos up the wazoo of all the classes. There is like 50 or 60 hours of content, and there's daily stories that we write. You can read it, like, there's your Netflix. It's better than Netflix. You're awesomer, Mira. I'm not sure what your name is. Will you be live again at 9? Yes. I will be live again tomorrow. The first time I'll go live is going to be closer to 5 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll go on again in the evening. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Yeah, sending love to Aspect 7. Thank you so much. So, before I wrap up, everybody in agreement? A video on how to fucking stop apologizing constantly? Yeah? Do I see a yeses? Tell me yes. And if you said something else, again, don't worry. We'll do another live. I'll do another video. I'll do this video, I don't know, until I'm dead. I'll keep doing it. Nothing is going to stop me now. And when I'm dead, I'll keep making videos to you guys from my grave. So don't think you can get rid of me. Okay, I got all the yeses. Holy shit. Okay, this is great. This is great. Okay. So tomorrow I'll make a video on how to stop apologizing. If you want to join my community, check it out. Hey, Capo, you know, you're probably joining late. We're basically kind of wrapping up. So the group on Saturday is going to be 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's the Zoom. And I do have one slot left because a bunch of you already accepted it. I just don't want to keep it more than 10 people. The next Saturday, I'll do it again. So don't worry if you're going to miss that. Next video may be comfortable with touch. You know, I'll write this down. And then tomorrow, if we all vote for that, how to be comfortable with touch. I'm writing it down. See? Okay, so hold on. Pray for you. Yes, so I think Aspect 7 asked you guys to pray for Aspect. Next video, comfortable with touch. Okay, yeah, so perfect. So, again, I'll make the video tomorrow, except it's going to be later. I'm not going to be there in the morning. I'll do the usual live tomorrow night. I mean, today I came on late because my day was nuts in terms of work. I'll try to keep it tomorrow 9 to 10, but I might be late or early or I don't know. Oh, this is so beautiful to see your other language, Aspect 7. I wish I could read it. I don't read it. It's like as if I typed in Cyrillic and Russian. That would be, you know, that would be something you won't be able to read. So I'm going to make you a video how to stop apologizing. And then, yeah, send me a message on Instagram if you want to be part of Zoom or if you want to join my community so I can guide you on, so I can give you a discount code you can join. Aside from all of that, please love your inner child. Remember this one thing, okay? If I can leave you guys with one thing. If something happens and blows up, you're sad or crying or freaking out or angry, if you can, please walk away in that moment and talk to your kid inside and go, hey, call yourself by the name. So where you can find my books, they're all on my website, on my personal website. These you mean? So if you go to KseniaAnsky.com, if you buy them from me, most of the money goes directly to me. Or you can also find them on Amazon. I just don't get paid as much if you get them from Amazon, but they're cheaper on Amazon, so you can get them there. If you search for my name, it will come up. It's KseniaAnsky.com, my website. Or if you search for my name on Amazon, it will come up. Oh, thank you, Jaden, for translating. Okay, yes, that is. I can feel the piece of it, of what she wants to do. And I empathize with it. Like for me, going to the church does not equate with peace. And I wish it did, but I just never was born into that culture. I was born in Soviet Union, you know, where churches were blown up. So I basically never got into it. But anyway, so I think I answered everybody's questions. Yeah, everybody's feeling good. We all told each other we love each other. You all gonna take care of your inner kid, please? Yes. And remember the image of the tiger. Be the tiger mom, tiger dad. Be the tiger parent of your kid. Go roar. Don't let anybody touch that kid. Hold the boundaries. And please, just right now, you know, talk to yourself. Like I'll tell my inner child right now, you do it with me. I'll say, I love you, Ksenia. Actually, in Russian, my how do you guys call it when somebody's called John, but the smaller name is Johnny? Is it called smaller name or nickname? I don't know. I've lost my English all of a sudden. So like the smaller name for me in Russian is Ksyusha. So I'm gonna say, I love you, Ksyusha. Я тебя люблю, Ksyusha. I just said it in Russian. So everybody, please right now, tell yourself that you love yourself. By the name, tell your inner child. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you on my Zoom or I'll see you in my community. I love you all, okay? Okay, bye. Oh, nickname. Okay, bye.